Hello!
Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask.
I'm Joey.
I'm Sissy, and we are going to head to the boss in this.
And I can beat the boss.
Joey beat the boss all by himself on our practice file.
I thought I would need help, but I don't.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is jump down to the bottom, which is going to give us a little bit of damage. Actually, I'm not sure if we're going to get another fairy. Like, not the stray fairies, but like a fairy that we can catch in a bottle. Yeah, that looks even more like a rabbit. That looks even more like a rabbit in that little picture. And the only reason to go up this side is for the stray fairies, so if you're playing along and don't want to 100% the game, totally optional. Now the way we do have to go is up through here, and there's a little bit of a maneuver soon, which I want to kill the Skulltula first. I like to shoot things down before they can get me. I don't know, it gives me like an awesome enjoyment is that I just shoot it and then it doesn't even have a chance like against me. Like I didn't even let it know that I was there, and then it was dead, and I don't know why. I'm a freak, I guess. Okay, and this will be our very last stray fairy. Oh, no. No, it won't. Gosh, I'm an idiot sometimes. No. You see that one in there? Yeah, that'll be our very last one. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it with an arrow first.
Oh, which fairy mask?
Yep, if I had the fairy mask, I could make it come to me right now just by putting it on. But instead, what we're going to have to do is do this weird little thing. I'm going to have to go over, drop down on here. You found all the stray fairies. Take them to their fellow fairies of the same color. And we aren't going to do that until after we beat the boss. What we will do in this episode, we will beat the boss.
Definitely.
Definitely. We will, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but we're also definitely going to take the fairies back to where they belong. And I thought that there might be a fairy in one of these pots, but there's not. So I'm fighting this boss without the fairy, which Joey could do it, so maybe I can too. The music in this place is really cool. Like, I don't know, I think this whole game had some really awesome music concepts because it sounds almost like tribal awesomeness. I mean, it sounds like people are just singing. I swear, like, if I wouldn't have ignored that advice, you guys would like love my Let's Plays, but I don't have the patience to record sound later. I really don't have the patience to record video first and sound later and shoot. I do a lot better hitting this guy with arrows first. Which he does not give you much damage, because you're expected to do this battle with between 3 and 5 hearts. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to make a doable boss that's not too hard for when you only have, well, somewhere between 3 and 5 hearts. This attack may seem really kind of annoying.
The spin one?
The one where he,
jumps up.
Where he sets this on fire, but it actually helps you out when he does this with all these moths. Because, when the moths see the flame, they run into it and then they burn themselves up because well, that's what happens in real life. Which actually, I know why that happens and it's really cool, and I don't know why I'm giving you a science lesson here, but just in case anyone didn't know, the way that moths move is they judge where the sun is by the angle of the rays of light, and that normally works just fine for them, but when they get really close to a light source, they can get screwed up, and then they think it's the sun, and they try to fly towards it because they think they've got plenty of room, and they wind up killing themselves. It's not for any weird anti-evolutionary reason or anything. It's just like their navigation system's
You just beat
screwed
him.
up. I did just beat him, and I'm still talking about moths here. I must be the most boring Let's Player in the world if you don't want to hear about moths' navigation system. Anyway, you get a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. You also get something about refill on life energy. You've seized Odala's remains. And I like how he says his own name. He's like, Odala, Odala.
I like how
You've just freed the innocent spirit that the stark mask kept in prison within the body of the evil Odala.
always when I was like, I thought you could like turn into a dollar with the sword and the shield, but you're still being Link.
Yeah, that would be really weird. Because you do pick up Odala's mask, and if you put it on, like if it was like the transformation masks, but it's not. Okay, so this little cutscene is always very pretty to me. What's that?
Yeah, that's why I'm reading on my other one. What's that?
You read what's that on our practice file?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, guys, I think we're gonna end this episode after this cutscene. So, because I don't have very much time, we've actually got to leave. Wait, listen. Oh no, don't go all Navy on us. It seems to be saying something. Could that crying be its way of teaching us some sort of melody? Don't just stand there, get out your instrument. Okay, fine. Da, 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 da. So, I don't like how it goes through this twice, because I can remember it once. Well, actually, I have pretty much all these songs memorized. So, you should probably never see me check my screen for what a song is, because I remember these so well. Which is one thing I did not like about the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, that they messed with the songs and made you play them with like your A and Y and X buttons instead of like a control stick of sorts.
I guess they have like that, but I love how they have the little control stick thing.
You learn the oath to order. It's also how I learned the word oath. I learned a lot of words from video games. Like worship and oath, and I learned like 14 different names for songs just from Zelda games. Call us. That's what it's saying. Aw, they're telling her to call us. So, now as we've beaten Odala, all of the water, I guess the poison just kind of like dissipates. I don't really know how, but it does. And now
It just reminds me of how like Mario, the little cutscene where you just start out. It reminds me of, because we remember the little cutscene, how it just like move around and shows you places.
oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The 4 people Tail talked about. Do you think he was talking about the spirit that was sealed inside that mask? Oh, hey, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? Which general consensus is this game comes right after Ocarina of Time. Although people will get obsessive. Now just keep up that pace and save the other 3. Hey, no, poor proud Tattle. All that stuff I did to you, your horse Princess. I apologize. Sorry. Just too proud to want to apologize. There, I apologize. So no one called it against me. Got it? Now then, we've helped the princess just like the monkey asked. So now our next stop is in the mountains. Hurry, let's do something about that skull kid. And we turn around and find all this weird grass in the way, which we can just chop with our sword. And here is the Deku princess. What? Who are you? Oh, sorry. My controller's falling asleep. Link, pleased to meet you. I am the Deku princess. Were you by chance asked by that monkey to come save me? Aha, just as I suspected. You see, your body smells like a little bit like monkey. So the monkey made it back fine after all. That's good. She looks sad. I was worried that when I didn't come home, my father would think that monkey had kidnapped me. I was worried that my father would even go so far as to punish the poor monkey. That's right. Don't tell me. Are you serious? Is father actually doing that? Yet another hasty decision, father. Well, we haven't any time to lose. Quickly, Mr. Link, could you please find something to carry me in so you can take me to the Deku Palace? And we will find all of that in the next episode. If I would have thought about it, I would have ended this before we talked to her at all. But, oh well. See you guys next time. Bye!